What do you know about inflammation in your body? Most people have no idea what it is or what causes it. Well, stick around because today's video is going to help you understand it a lot better and may surprise some of you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic critical for our well-being: inflammation and the foods that can trigger it. Chronic inflammation is linked to a whole host of health problems, from heart disease to arthritis. So understanding what fires it up in your body is key to keeping yourself healthy. Let's get started on some foods that might be contributing to unwanted inflammation. But before we start, will you do me a huge favor? Will you share this video with a friend or loved one who needs this information and ask them to subscribe to build this channel to help others just like you? As always, thank you in advance. Foods that cause inflammation in the body. What to avoid for better health. Sugar and high fructose corn syrup. These sugary villains are lurking everywhere, from your morning breakfast cereals to seemingly innocent salad dressings. They not only contribute to weight gain, but also wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. When your blood sugar spikes, your body releases a surge of insulin to manage it. This insulin response can trigger inflammatory pathways throughout your body. So, ditch the sugary drinks and processed snacks and opt for whole fruits instead. Refined carbohydrates. Think white bread, pasta, and pastries. These refined carbs are stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, leaving behind easily digestible starches. These starches break down quickly into sugar in your body, leading to similar problems as sugar overload, blood sugar spikes, and potential inflammation. Instead, choose whole grain options like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread. They'll keep you feeling fuller for longer and provide your body with the nutrients it needs. Unhealthy fats. Not all fats are created equal. While our bodies need healthy fats for proper function, some fats can actually promote inflammation. Here are the two main culprits. Trans fats. These artificial fats are found in fried foods, commercially baked goods, and some margarines. They're created by a process that adds hydrogen to vegetable oil, making it more solid at room temperature. Unfortunately, this process also makes them incredibly unhealthy. Trans fats disrupt your body's natural inflammatory processes and have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease. Become a label-reading pro and avoid anything that says partially hydrogenated oils. Omega-6 heavy vegetable oils. Some commonly used vegetable oils like corn and soybean oil are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6s are essential for our health, having too much compared to omega-3s can tip the scales and promote inflammation. Aim to choose olive oil or avocado oil for cooking. These are rich in heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids that can actually help combat inflammation. Processed meats. Hot dogs, bologna, bacon, these processed meats are often loaded with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates. While they might be convenient, they come with a hidden inflammatory cost. Sodium can contribute to fluid retention and potentially worsen inflammation, while nitrates and nitrites have been linked to increased inflammatory markers in the body. Enjoy meats in moderation and opt for lean, unprocessed cuts whenever possible. Beyond the ingredients list, we've covered specific ingredients, but let's look at some broader categories that can be inflammatory. Artificial additives and certain food additives. These include things like artificial sweeteners, colors, and flavorings. While research is ongoing, some people find these additives trigger inflammatory responses. If you suspect they might be an issue for you, try sticking to whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. Processed and packaged foods. These are often a double whammy, loaded with refined carbs, unhealthy fats, and potentially inflammatory additives. They're also typically convenient and heavily marketed, making them a tempting choice. But for optimal health, try to cook more meals from scratch using whole ingredients. You'll have more control over what goes into your body and avoid those hidden inflammatory triggers. Excessive alcohol. While a glass of wine with dinner might be okay, excessive alcohol consumption is a major trigger for inflammation. Alcohol disrupts gut health, which can lead to a leaky gut, a condition where your intestinal lining becomes more permeable, allowing inflammatory molecules to enter your bloodstream. Moderation is key. Fried foods, that crispy fried chicken might be tempting, but the high heat used in frying creates inflammatory compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, in the food. These AGEs contribute to chronic inflammation and are linked to various health problems. Baked, grilled, or air-fried alternatives are much healthier choices. Processed snack foods. Chips, cookies, and other packaged snacks are often loaded with refined carbs, unhealthy fats, sodium, and artificial additives. This combination is a recipe for inflammation. Swap these processed snacks for healthier options like nuts, fruits with a handful of nut butter, or homemade veggie sticks with hummus. Artificial sweeteners. While marketed as a sugar substitute, some artificial sweeteners may disrupt your gut microbiome, potentially leading to inflammation. If you need to sweeten your food, opt for natural options like stevia or a small amount of maple syrup. Excessive salt. While some sodium is necessary for proper body function, consuming too much salt can contribute to fluid retention and potentially worsen inflammation, especially for those with existing conditions. Limit processed foods, which are often high in sodium, and use herbs and spices to add flavor to your meals. Certain cooking oils, some vegetable oils like soybean and grapeseed oil have a high smoke point, making them good for high-heat cooking. However, these oils can break down and form harmful compounds when heated to high temperatures. Choose olive oil or avocado oil for most cooking needs. These have higher smoke points and are rich in anti-inflammatory properties. Red meat, especially processed red meat, has been linked to increased inflammation in some studies. While it can be part of a healthy diet in moderation, focus on lean cuts and prioritize other protein sources like fish, poultry, beans, and lentils. Sodas and sugary drinks. These sugary beverages are loaded with fructose, which can contribute to inflammation in the body. Water is always the best choice, but unsweetened iced tea or sparkling water with a squeeze of citrus can be refreshing alternatives. Remember, this is not an exhaustive list, and everyone reacts differently to foods. While some people might find certain foods highly inflammatory, others might tolerate them just fine. It's important to listen to your body and pay attention to how you feel after eating certain foods. If you suspect a food might be triggering inflammation for you, try eliminating it for a period of time and see if your symptoms improve. Final thoughts. By being mindful of the foods you choose and opting for anti-inflammatory options, you can create a diet that promotes overall health and well-being. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Please share this information with someone you care about, and as always, thanks for watching.